My name is Joe Lane. I'm the General Manager of Air Rescue Air Conditioning here in Tampa, Florida. I have 15 years experience in the HVAC industry, and this is our story about our company and our experience with Lead Ninja Incorporated. Air Rescue Air Conditioning, we are a 69-year-old company. We service over 15,000 homes here in the Tampa Bay area every single year. We're one of the oldest and largest contractors in the market. Lead Ninja has been a great relationship and a partnership for our company. It's provided a fantastic new source of consistent influx of new customer maintenances, which is how most contractors in my industry are going to build their business. A great source of exposure. Even our existing customers have commented on hearing us on the radio, which is always great to stay current. Fantastic training options with our technicians to help our average tickets get higher. And overall, just a very healthy partnership and relationship for our business. Well, our technicians are hearing from our customers that they hear us on the radio. They do hear the radio show, which even though they're not new customers and even though they're not customers coming in for a maintenance, it really helps me penetrate and increase my average ticket with my existing customers, because anytime you get that reaffirmation of what kind of a company you are out there, your customer base feels better about who you are and who they do business with, which really has shown a great improvement in our average tickets. Service about 15,000 homes a year. We have anywhere between 50 and 60 trucks on the road, depending on the time of year it is, and we are still growing. We're growing at about 20 to 25% a year right now, so we're continually growing. Like I said, we are the largest residential retrofit service company in the market. We decided to start working with Lead Ninja for one reason, Gene Slade Jr. We've known him for a while. He's fantastic. In his own words, he only hits home runs, and that's absolutely true. He provides a great representation of our company, which is our brand, and that is our product, to the customer base. He does a great job of communicating who we are and what our real mission is to our customer base. And also, it's just a very easy company for us to do work with. He comes in and does trainings with our actual technicians, so they feel comfortable when they go out there that they know that this kind of call was set up by this guy, and this is what he told us was going to happen, and this is what the customers heard. So it's a very easy process, very comfortable communication process. And like I said, it's not just another one of those advertising companies trying to get my check and run. It's a real relationship and partnership where we both prosper. First thing we did once we decided we're going to go forward with this is we decided, what part of the budget we can really afford to carve out to invest in this. And once we agreed on a budget that, I was comfortable with and throwing out there, Gene tailored the program around what would fit my budget, so that way as a business manager, I'm not overextending our company. That's the last thing he ever wanted to do, and he said that up front. It has to be comfortable, so that way you're not taking on any risks that you're not comfortable with. We set performance expectations. We set cost per lead expectations, which have all been shattered. Everything's doing great. Then he set up training times to come in and do great training with my technicians to kind of explain to my technicians, this is the kind of call you're going to get. This is what we're saying on the radio. This is what's going to happen. This is what the program's all about. And then he goes into actually training my technicians and giving them great pointers, which is fantastic. It's having another voice say something is always great to reaffirm the training and build that great technician. Gene's great, and he gets the idea behind what you're selling is your company and your brand and your message and what you do. That's what you're selling. You're not selling this product or that product, and you're selling comfortability to the customer, and you're selling that relationship. So he spent a great amount of time learning what we are and who we are and where we're going with me and my manager, so that way he can really build that. And once he got that, he worked out a great presentation, recorded a great show, sent it over to me. I got to listen to it. I was blown away. Played it for all my technicians. They loved it. So like I said, it's a very detailed and personable experience. That's why I call it more of a partnership than a relationship, because I feel like every step of the way we're equally vested in this. And our success has moved together and moved forward. And he's not just interested in cashing my check every week. He's more interested in making sure that it's a successful venture for our company, that our company is successful. About an extra 47 new customers a week in maintenances, and that says it all right there. And that's not even with a huge budget. I mean, market share wise, he has the smallest share of any of my advertising vendors on my schedule, and he's outperforming some of the big boys. He's got the ability to give me new customers on maintenances, which is the best kind of customer for what I'm looking for. The ability to go out, and when I walk in the door, there's already this comfortable feeling with the customer. There's already this feeling of rapport. And when we walk in the door, it's very easy for us to set up a relationship and have customers not just call me one time for that quick special on the radio, but become lifelong air rescue customers, which is what we all need to grow our businesses as lifelong customers. In my mind, I had never personally had success with radio. I had no apprehension with Gene, but I had that little hesitation because I had tried it here, I had tried it there. I had just tried it last year actually with another station, doing it a little differently. And my apprehension wasn't with Gene, because I know Gene delivers great things, but my apprehension was simply, will radio still work to get me customers, because I hadn't been able to make it work before. Gene stepped up, was very honest and upfront with what to expect. We set the relative expectations where the risk was the right kind of risk that a business management person can take to try to invest in a new source to get new customers into their company, and made it very comfortable for me, explained how he's going to do it, and his track record on radio is impeccable. So we went from there, and at that point we just went, and it's been a wonderful experience ever since. The only concern I'd have with radio is if I lost a relationship with Gene. The way I would explain it to other contractors that aren't going to be in any market that I would want to go into, because I don't want to lose that market, but I don't want to have to compete with Gene, is I would explain to them very simply, you're investing in almost a guaranteed, and it's been a guaranteed home run for our company to get calls in your door. You're investing in guaranteed excellent training for your technicians. Your technicians are going to be better at what they do after this. You're investing in excellent branding for your company. Your customers really feel comfortable with you. And what you're really investing in is you're going to have a healthier company from the relationship, with better quality technicians, better quality customers, even your existing customers being more prone to spending money with you, and keeping that customer as a long-term customer. So it gets aces across the board, and the biggest thing is just carve out as much of your budget as you can as soon as you can. You know, I mean, had we really gone into this months and months before, he probably would have been one of the biggest parts of my budget. So next year we look to grow it. We look to grow the relationship hugely next year. If they're in a market that I'm about to grow to, I would tell them it's a horrible company. It's a horrible thing to do. Run. Just, no, listen, it's nothing that I would ever recommend against. Like I said, it's aces across the board. At the end of the day, it's your business's responsibility to turn opportunity into reality on revenue and profit. But if you're looking for something that's going to give you more customers, a better customer to walk in the door, a better technician through a partnership of training, and a great brand awareness about what your company really is, I can't think of anything better. Well, one of the great, I guess you can call it, side effects of doing this is actually a hugely improved morale amongst your employees. When your technicians hear this guy talk, it's great energizing. And when your technicians hear the radio show and they hear the way your company is described, there's kind of that puff up chest moment where they walk through the grocery store on their way home proud to wear that technician shirt with that name on the shoulder, and there's that pride about who you work for and what you do that kind of comes out, it's really great to see. There's a lot of really good companies out there. You know, unfortunately, your company is only as good as the public perception of your company. So one of the great things he's able to do is, let my home service area, which is the Tampa Bay area, know who we are and how great we really are. Not just my customers, but my technicians as well. So it's been a great morale booster, and it's a great side effect of it as well.